I do with a same gender loving couple who now has a child who wants to dedicate that child back to God. Is the child the sin? This is what's not safe, because I've seen all kind of stuff. Well, now I believe in the word is I married them.
Yes.
I didn't perform the wedding. I dedicated the baby.
Right.
Y'all say this with me. I dedicated a baby. Those are our daughters. We're walking with them. We love them.
So this hits stupid on many different points. The first point that this hits stupid on is the fact that this pastor, I forgot his name, he dedicated a baby of two same-sex couples. Now, in doing the dedication for the child, many people were upset because he is saying that this union, he's justifying this union, he's agreeing with this union of them producing, of them being the parents to this child. So now he's trying to get out of that situation where people were saying that he married the couple, but he didn't necessarily marry the couple. He dedicated the child. But he dedicated the child to two gay people. Now, the problem that I've always had with these churches is that they preach against homosexuality, but yet they will say that, like he said, these are our two sisters that we're walking with in Christ. And this is the fact that they're saying they're trying to help them. They want to convince them, change them. But if you go to their churches, they are never preaching anything to try to actually change these people from their homosexuality. In these churches where homosexual people feel comfortable in, and they should have a place to feel comfortable in, they will reject them in private and reject them in this sense because now it's questioning his character. People are questioning his character, his Christianity. But when they're there together, they're not rejecting them. He's not telling that couple that they are living in sin. But he said on that video, is the child the sin? No, he's referring to the parents' lifestyle as the sin. So he's a hypocrite because he wants to keep them in there, and he wants to skirt that line because he wants to keep that money safe. Now, other problem that I have, why do people of the why do homosexual people, the LGBTQ community, go to these churches? Why do you believe in this Bible? This God is not for you. This guy says to have you stoned, to have you drowned, burned, killed, you're going to hell, all these sorts of things. This God is not for you. Why are you still there? It makes absolutely no sense when I meet people who are LGBTQ and they participate in Christianity. That is like the most absurd thing. It makes absolutely no sense to me. But stay stuck on stupid because people feel like they got to stick with what they were brought up with. They need that comfort of what they were brought up in, and they're scared and fearful of changing. The last part, the whole dedicating baby stuff, even when I was a Christian, I thought that it was absurd, and there is nothing in the Bible that talks about dedicating a baby, except for the fact that in Leviticus, when it says that the firstborn sons of all the tribes of Israel are to be given back to God in a child sacrifice, the Moloch sacrifice, so you're supposed to sacrifice and burn your kid. But then later on, it changes and says, you know what, instead of burning the kids, killing the kids, how about we just dedicate them to the priesthood, and they become Levitical priests. And if there's not enough priesthood that we can dedicate the children because they had to have a matching number, then just pay the priesthood 25 pieces of silver, because the priesthood got to get that money, that chang. So dedicating a baby is stupid, because you're supposed to be accountable for your own sins. You're supposed to be accountable for your own life. No one else can decide for you that you're going to love this guy, believe in this guy. Now, they will precondition you, they will trick you, they will do all these things, but a baby has no sin. Even according to how Christianity thinks, it is ludicrous to think that a person is born with sin. That's stupid. A baby doesn't know greed. A baby doesn't know lust. They don't know bad, good, evil. They don't know any of those things. But yet, these idiot people want to say that a baby is born into sin. And so now these parents are like, I want to dedicate my baby. I want to have my baby dedicated or baptized. Because somebody not convinced you that since you're born in sin and they're not old enough to make their own decision, that if they were to perish for some reason, you're saving them, they get to go to heaven. Because I have seen people who say that babies go to hell if they haven't been dedicated. This is so stupid. How can you, if you got free will, if your child got free will, how can you dedicate a baby to this God unless you're dedicating this baby to this God for the Moloch, for the child sacrifice? Because in truth, we know you Christians, your ancestry practiced that child sacrifice. And that's really what you're doing. That's really what you want. Child sacrifice. But maybe it's to Poseidon, since you're sprinkling water on their head. If you black, then maybe it's Mama Wata, since you're sprinkling water on their head. All praises to Neptune, god of the sea. Triton, father of Ariel. Y'all have a great day. And always remember, you have to free yourself to be yourself, because your greatness is non-negotiable. Good journey, good vibrations.